Montana cattle are always in high demand from buyers who like high-quality genetics and like performance in the feedlot to providing a customer with a delicious beef experience. But Russell Nemitz shares in our Montana Egg Network feature that Montana ranchers could receive less money for their calves because of this year's planting woes in the U.S. Corn Belt.
Well, this past week, ranchers across our region got a glimpse of what this year's calf crop is worth. That's because both Superior Livestock Auction and Northern Livestock Video Auction held sales in Billings that featured nearly 50,000 head. But the market was down about $10 versus a year ago. Danny Jones is president of Superior Livestock Auction and says higher feed costs are to blame.
Yeah, the feed cost is really in question right now. I've talked to several feed yard managers, and the first thing they all say is they don't know what the cost of feed is going to be for the next few months, depending on how this crop comes along. But they're still actively participating, and it seems that the market is really good. Activity's been good. There's a lot of optimism out there that it might get better, but on the feed side, but it's to be seen for sure.
Northern Livestock Video Auctions, Joe Goggins agrees and says he's still optimistic despite the uncertainty surrounding higher feed costs.
We're going to grow some feed. We're going to grow some roughage. We're going to grow something a calf can eat. And it's going to be all over. I mean, I think the demand will stay fairly good on these calves, especially just because we're going to have an unbelievable amount of feed in this country. And the one thing we are seeing just early today, though, too, is, and we kind of seen it last year as well, but these people that have kind of paid attention to their genetics and paid attention to the kind of bulls they bought, these calves that got some consistency and uniformity bred in them, and especially some performance bred in them, they're bringing a premium today.
One thing's for certain, cattlemen and cattlewomen nationwide are going to have their fingers crossed this year for a successful growing season, along with a successful corn harvest, in hopes of providing a little bit more stability back into this cattle market. In Billings, Russell Nemitz, MTN News.
And turning our attention now to a story we've been following. Back in 2017, Madison Food